Oh yeah, it's about that time. We all have been looking forward to this very moment all week. Welcome to the #1 WWE 2K Universe Mode show in the industry. We are live at the Takeover pre-show. Look at the turnout tonight. Money talks, and right now it's screaming. For the next 30 minutes, we are dissecting the contracts, the heavy grudges, and the consequences waiting on the main card. Shout out to Million Moods, Look Good, Feel Good, Fight Good, and Legit Pipelines, helping entrepreneurs expand their brands online. Now let's check in with the men working the floor. We got a lot of business to handle, so let's get straight to the board of directors. Sitting to my right, running Monday Night Mayhem with an iron fist, wearing the tactical vest like we are heading into a war zone, Dante King Crossland. And sitting to my left, looking like he just closed a 9-figure merger for Friday Night Flow, Mr. Zach Lowenberg. Gentlemen, talk to me. What is the temperature in the building tonight?
The temperature is exactly where I projected it to be, Voice. Everything is completely under control. My athletes understand their market value, and tonight they are cashing in their performance bonuses. Flow is here to remind everyone what a premium platinum tier asset looks like when the lights are on.
You can keep talking about market value, Zach. Down here on the ground level, respect is earned in blood. My roster didn't show up in tailored suits for a photo op. They showed up ready for a fight. Let's see if your premium assets can actually survive the trenches.
I hear a whole lot of pride at this desk. Let's see who actually backs it up. First order of business tonight, the URF Heavyweight Championship. Rude Boy has been holding down the gold, but Dante cleared the deck. Tonight, the champion is completely isolated against a true horrorcore technician, Marshall Matthews. Dante, you took away his safety net. Against a surgeon like Marshall, how is Rude Boy surviving?
He survives because his back is against the wall. When you corner a man and take away his options, he gets dangerous. Rude Boy is holding that championship for a reason. I am predicting he digs deep and retains his gold tonight.
A terrible investment strategy, Dante. Marshall Matthews completely broke him mentally weeks ago. Without his crew watching the perimeter, Rude Boy is a massive liability. Marshall is going to dismantle him cleanly and efficiently. I am predicting a new champion.
The board is split early. We got a long night ahead of us. We moving right along. Let's take it down to the dirt. We talking about the URF 808 Underground Championship. Young Terror is challenging Tanaka Kong for the gold. Young Terror was on a massive run, but Tanaka Kong didn't even break a sweat. He sat in the VIP section and watched Tiffany Lane collect a bounty on his challenger. Zach, is that what you call a sound business strategy?
It is absolute strategic brilliance, Voice. Look at what Tanaka Kong accomplished. He completely derailed his challenger's momentum. He outsourced the physical labor to a dangerous enforcer like Tiffany Lane, allegedly, and he protected his own physical assets in the process. Tanaka is exactly what we call a smart brand investment. Young Terror is walking into this matchup angry and reckless. Tanaka is my prediction for the retain.
You call it an investment. I call it cowardly avoidance. Tanaka Kong thought it was real funny to sit in the front row and eat popcorn while Terror was fighting for his life. But guess what? Tonight, the cage doors are locking. There are no distractions in the underground. It is just you, your opponent, and the consequences. Tanaka has absolutely nowhere left to hide. Young Terror is walking out with the gold.
The predictions are in. Terror for Mayhem, Tanaka for Flow. Let's keep the money flowing and talk about Friday Night Flow's Women's Championship. We got Catherine Baker defending the crown against America's sweetheart, Amaya Davis. Amaya Davis literally fought her way into this conflict. She wasn't handed an opportunity. She took it. Dante, how does the underdog survive against a cold European giant?
She survives because she has unbreakable resilience. Look, Catherine Baker isn't a competitor. She's a corporate mannequin. Amaya Davis is the actual heartbeat of this division. She thrives when the pressure is at maximum capacity. Baker thinks nobody is on her level, but Amaya is coming in with a massive chip on her shoulder. She knows how to survive the trenches. Amaya is my prediction for the new champion.
You are completely delusional, Dante. Amaya has heart, sure. She looks great in streetwear, but Catherine Baker is a towering symbol of elite luxury and silent, disciplined destruction. Amaya only won her qualifier because Yasmin interfered. Baker believes nobody in this division is worthy of breathing the same air as her, and tonight, she is going to physically prove it. Put my prediction down for Catherine Baker.
That's how we do it. The tension is high, but the stakes are about to get even higher. Now we are getting to the bag. Cross-brand warfare. A guaranteed tag team championship opportunity at Summer Jam is hanging high above the ring. It is the 4-way tag team ladder match. You got corporate enforcers, you got high flyers, and you got pure street fighters all looking to secure the contract. Dante, your Mayhem teams know what it takes to run a division, but a multi-team ladder match changes the entire psychology. Who has the advantage?
This is absolute anarchy, voice, which means it's completely tailored for Mayhem. Money Inc. is desperately trying to rebuild and reclaim their status. Tiffany Lane and Baby Loco are looking to inflict maximum damage. This matchup is all about chaos and violence, not posing for the cameras. The Flow teams are entirely too stiff. They are going to crash and burn. I am calling it right now. Money Inc. is walking out with that SummerSlam contract.
Stiff? You mean structured. The corporation are professional business athletes. They know how to strategize for maximum results instead of just senseless brawling. But honestly, my prediction tonight is Showtime and Ultra Black. We saw that massive, unsanctioned backstage brawl on the Flow premiere. It established that nobody has more pure momentum than Ultra Black right now. They know how to survive the high spots and capture the hardware. I am locking in Showtime and Ultra Black.
I respect the vision. The board is set for the tag teams, but do not go anywhere. When we come back, we are breaking down the URF Primetime Championship, and we are looking at the steel cage conflict. We ain't even close to finished. Keep it locked. In this game, your presence speaks long before you ever throw a strike. Standard gear doesn't cut it when you're building an empire. You need to dominate the room the second you walk through the curtain. Crafted with elite tactical mesh and designed for the supreme grind, Million Moves isn't just clothing, it's armor. It moves with your hustle, breathes through the pressure, and keeps you sharp when the lights get hot. Because when you step inside the danger zone, compromise is a liability. True power starts from the inside out. For all your Million Moves, look good, feel good, fight good. Secure your premium gear right now at www.millionmoves.com. We are back live on the broadcast. The energy is building in this arena. Let's talk about a massive culture clash for the URF Primetime Championship. We got the corporate prospect Jade Crawford stepping up to the champion Smoke Green. That is what we call a failed negotiation. Mr. Lowenberg, your hand-picked athlete was left completely unconscious on the Go Home show. Can she recover from that public execution?
That was a direct violation of corporate conduct. Look, Smoke Green is an unbothered, spaced-out gamer who stumbled into a championship. She does not respect the administrative process. Jade Crawford is a manufactured, premium superstar because that is exactly what it takes to carry a massive brand. She survived a brutal gauntlet to earn this spot. Tonight, Jade Crawford is collecting a receipt and walking out with that championship. Lock my prediction in for Jade.
You are so desperate to protect your investment that you can't even see true athletic dominance. Smoke Green only took this job to pay for a high-end gaming rig. She possesses zero traditional ego, but when that bell rings, she instantly enters sweat mode and approaches her opponents with high APM precision. Jade is looking for payback. She is about to get a massive physical lesson on easy mode. My prediction is the retain for Smoke Green.
The board is split again. Corporate structure versus the gamer lifestyle. We will see who cashes out. Let's take it back to the dark side of the brand. We are talking about the Mayhem Women's Championship, a brutal conflict inside a 15-foot steel cage. Lexi the Anarchist versus the champion, Tia Frost. Tia Frost thought she had the system figured out. Dante, you established strict boundaries, but the warden outplayed your corporate guidelines. By locking her inside this prison, have you punished the champion, or did you just isolate a very dangerous enforcer?
I isolated accountability, voice. Tia Frost thought she was completely untouchable. She found a loophole and brained Lexi with the gold, boasting that nobody could touch her because she brings in the ratings. I do not care about her ratings. Tonight, the arrogant champion is locked inside 15 feet of unforgiving steel. She can't run to the locker room area. Lexi the Anarchist thrives in the dirt, and tonight, the violence is strictly face-to-face. Lexi is my prediction to take the championship.
Accountability? You mean an athletic liability? You are too desperate to prove a point, Dante. You just locked your brand's most valuable asset in a cage with an absolute lunatic. This is exactly why Monday Night Mayhem is a chaotic mess. But as dangerous as Lexi is, Tia Frost is the warden for a reason. She is surviving the violence and retaining her gold. Tia Frost is my prediction.
The cage is lowering tonight. Only one woman is surviving the trenches. It is time. We are talking about the main event, the biggest bag on the table tonight, the URF Universal Championship. Luscious Lewis defending against the mogul, Platinum Carter, in a best-of-3, Falls Count Anywhere street war. This rivalry is completely out of control. It is spilled out of the ring and into the bloodlines. Zach, who is walking out with the ultimate bragging rights?
The standard has already been established, voice. Platinum Carter isn't just an athlete. He's iconic West Coast royalty and the absolute best technician on the roster. Carter wanted to prove a point, so he made Luscious's own brother tap out, and then he left the Universal Champion unconscious. Luscious brings Memphian power, but Carter brings technical perfection. Tonight, the psychological momentum is entirely in Carter's hands. We are looking at a brand new Universal Champion.
You do not disrespect a man's bloodline. Luscious Lewis is a self-made veteran who brings absolute ruthlessness and unmatched ring IQ. He is a mean streak athlete who methodically wears down his opponents. Carter might have technical skill, but tonight, Luscious is hunting for immediate, violent payback. You awake a giant in a Memphis legend, and he is going to beat the respect directly into you. I am calling the retain for Luscious Lewis.
We will be right back after a quick shout out.
You've got the hustle, you've got the product, and you've got the vision.
So why are you letting confusing tech and messy code hold your business back? Stop playing small. It's time to build a platform that actually converts traffic into real cash. Welcome to Legit Pipelines, the ultimate pipeline and sales builder built for creators who want results, not headaches. Capture high-value leads, unlock easy-click upsells, and gain full access to exclusive digital content creation inside the Legit Design Lab. No coding, no programming, just pure profit. Secure the bag and expand your brand today. Go to www.legitpipelines.com and start your 14-day free trial right now. The standard has been set. The GMs have locked in their predictions. Zach is back in the corporate elite. Dante is passionately back in the street enforcers. Whoever takes the most wins tonight claims ultimate authority over the culture.
Ready your excuses, Zach. My athletes are taking over this broadcast.
And ready your standard, Dante. Friday Night Flow is closing the deal.
The time for talking is over. The bank is open. Clear your schedules because the ultimate spectacle is happening right now. Keep it locked right here. We are transitioning straight to the main card. Let's go.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Heavyweight Championship. And his opponent, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 195 pounds, the heavyweight champion, goin.
Yeah, keep the cameras rolling. We told you the stakes were at maximum capacity tonight, and the culture is already shifting. We are looking at the official replay right now. The URF Heavyweight Championship has a brand new owner. Marshall Matthews didn't just defeat the viral sensation. He completely dismantled him. Look at the torque on that hold. Rude Boy is officially tapping out.
Here is your winner, and new heavyweight champion, the Rebel Marshall Matthews.
It is exactly what I projected, voice. Rude Boy was operating without his usual safety net, and his market value plummeted the second he stepped on the canvas. Marshall Matthews wasn't just competing, he was executing a flawless, surgical acquisition of that gold. Pure, undisputed return on investment.
You can dress it up with your corporate boardroom talk all you want, Zach. Down in the dirt, we call that folding under pressure. Rude Boy couldn't handle the isolation. He panicked. Marshall Matthews stepped into the trenches and brought that pure, unadulterated violence. He was bending limbs until the champion physically broke.
Money talk, and Marshall just secured the biggest bag of his career. But we ain't stopping to celebrate. The culture keeps moving. We are transitioning straight into the trenches for our next conflict. The URF 808 Underground Championship is on the line. Let's check the feed from the back.
The following is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the Underground Championship.
unadulterated violence. Young Terror brought the heavy artillery, but Tanaka Kong just secured the bag. He stepped
told you, voice. I told you, Dante. That is what we call protecting your assets. Tanaka Kong didn't just survive. He completely outsmarted a reckless opponent. Young Terror came in swinging blind, running on pure emotion. Tanaka executed a flawless, high IQ strategy and proved exactly why he is a premium champion.
I ain't making excuses for anybody. Terra smashed his way through a bloody bracket to get here, and he gave Tanaka absolute hell. But I gotta give respect where it is earned. Tanaka Kong didn't run tonight. He stood in the trenches, took the punishment, and proved he could actually survive the mud. But do not think for 1 second that the underground is letting up on him.
The underground never sleeps, but right now, we are shifting the focus. We are moving from the trenches straight to the Royal Court. The Flow Women's Championship is on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Women's Championship.
Is it really love? Is it really love? Or am I just naive, falling for the simplest? They could call it lust, but in you I trust. Let's forget about the love, cause you never wanna play. Is it really love? Is it really love? Or am I just naive, falling for the simplest? They could call it lust, but in you I trust. Let's forget about the love, cause you never wanna play. Is it really love? Is it really love? Or am I just naive, falling for the same things? They could call it lust, but in you I trust. Let's forget about the way, cause you never wanna be. Is it really love? Is it really love? Or am I just naive, falling for the same things? They could call it lust, but in you I trust. Let's forget about the way, cause you never wanna be.
Yeah, we told you the bank was open, and Amaya Davis just completely cleared out the vault. We are looking at the replay right now. America's sweetheart just cashed out on the biggest stage. We have a brand new Flow Women's Champion.
Here is your winner and new women's champion, America's sweetheart, Amaya Davis.
That is exactly what I am talking about. I told you, Zach, Catherine Baker was a corporate mannequin. Amaya Davis stepped into the trenches with a massive chip on her shoulder, and she brought the absolute struggle to the canvas. She didn't ask for permission. She took that championship by force. That is pure, undeniable heart.
This is a statistical anomaly. That is the only explanation. Catherine Baker is a premium, elite athlete. She clearly underestimated the environment, and Amaya Davis capitalized on a fluke. This is terrible for the brand's luxury image. I am demanding a complete review of that final sequence.
You can review the tape all you want, Zach, but the ink is already dry on the contract. Amaya Davis is wearing the gold. We need a minute to let this massive culture shift settle in. We are taking a quick commercial break, but do not touch the dial. We got a whole lot of heavy business left on the board. We ain't stopping. In this game, your presence speaks long before you ever throw a strike. Standard gear doesn't cut it when you're building an empire. You need to dominate the room the second you walk through the curtain. Crafted with elite tactical mesh and designed for the supreme grind, Million Moves isn't just clothing, it's armor. It moves with your hustle, breathes through the pressure, and keeps you sharp when the lights get hot. Because when you step inside the danger zone, compromise is a liability. True power starts from the inside out. For all your million moves, look good, feel good, fight good. Secure your premium gear right now at www.millionmoves.com. We are back live at the Takeover. The energy in this building is completely unhinged right now, but we are shifting gears from the women's division straight to the tag team ranks. The Flow Tag Team Champions, the Hit Squad, pitched a massive idea to put Mayhem's best against Flow's best. But Zach, you decided to take that pitch and multiply the market value.
Exactly, Voice. I don't just book matches, I create high-yield opportunities. The Hit Squad wanted competition, but I wanted absolute box office perfection. So earlier today, I took the cameras to the back to lay out the official corporate mandate for this conflict. Let's pull up the footage. To the URF audience and to every single athlete in the locker room area, tonight's four-way tag team match isn't just about brand supremacy. It is an investment in your future. I am officially hanging a contract high above the ring. The team that climbs the ladder and retrieves that bag secures a guaranteed tag team championship opportunity at our biggest event of the summer, SummerSlam. Survive the anarchy, and you secure the bag.
You heard the man. A guaranteed SummerSlam ticket is literally hanging from the rafters. Pure ladder match anarchy. We got the corporation, Showtime and Ultra Black, Money Inc., and the deadly Vegas duo of Baby Loco and Tiffany Lane.
This is exactly where reputations are made. Money Inc. is desperately trying to rebuild their empire after Retribution took their Mayhem belts. They are walking in hungry. And do not sleep on Baby Loco and Tiffany Lane. Tiffany is a pure Vegas enforcer who only knows how to inflict critical damage. When steel ladders are involved, my Mayhem athletes thrive in the chaos. The Flow teams are entirely too structured to survive this level of violence.
Structure is exactly how you climb the corporate ladder, Dante. The corporation, Tyson Ward and Sergio Vargas, are looking to bounce back, and they have the ring IQ to execute under pressure. But you are completely overlooking Showtime and Ultra Black. They are dynamic, they are hungry, and they know how to secure a high-risk asset. Flow is walking out with that SummerSlam contract.
The board is set and the bag is hanging high. It is time to see who is willing to risk their career to secure their future. Send the feed down to the floor. The four-way tag team ladder match is happening right now.
got money on the way. Got 40 on my waist. Been a long time coming my way. I can't wait till I'm seeing they face. I got money on the way. If it's come around any day, gonna show who real and who fake. Don't come around hanging my way. I got money on the way. I got money on the way.
Yeah, we told you it was pure anarchy, and Money Matt just secured the bag. Money Inc. is taking that guaranteed SummerSlam contract straight to the bank.
Here are your winners.
I got money on the way. Make more at night than you make in a day. You ain't in a circle, then you faded away. Let her see the bank stub.
That is what I am talking about. You introduce steel ladders, and mayhem thrives in the violence. Your corporate teams couldn't handle the trenches, Zach.
A ladder match is a statistical nightmare, Dante. Money Matt just got lucky in a highly volatile scenario. Enjoy the fluke, because my premium assets are about to correct the market.
The market is definitely volatile tonight. Let's keep it moving. Up next, the URF Primetime Championship. The corporate prospect Jade Crawford is looking for a massive receipt against the champion Smoke Green.
Smoke Green is an unbothered gamer who completely disrespected the contract sign-in last week. Jade Crawford survived a brutal gauntlet for this opportunity. She is a premium, legit Pipelines asset, and tonight, she is correcting that disrespect and taking the gold.
Jade flipped the desk, and Smoke Green instantly switched to a high APM mindset and laid her completely out. Smoke doesn't care about your corporate structure. She just wants that championship bonus to upgrade her gaming rig. She is surviving the hype and retaining that gold.
Corporate structure versus the gamer lifestyle. Somebody is getting cashed out. Send the cameras down to the floor. We are popping off right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Television Championship.
Man, we're looking at the replay right now. Jade Crawford came out looking for a receipt, but Smoke Green just hit the reset button. The gamer lifestyle is officially cashing out tonight.
Here is your winner, and still television champion, Smoke Green.
That is exactly what happens in the trenches, Zach. Your premium asset couldn't handle the pressure. Smoke Green just proved that your corporate structure means absolutely nothing when the bell actually rings.
This is an absolute administrative disaster. Jade Crawford is a premium investment. Smoke Green only won because she approaches competition like a reckless, unhinged button masher. This is exactly why the industry needs stricter regulations.
The regulations are about to get completely thrown out the window. Let's take it back to the dark side. We are talking about the Mayhem Women's Championship. 15 feet of unforgiven steel. Lexi the Anarchist stepping up to the champion, Tia Frost.
The warden thought she was untouchable. She found a loophole and started boasting about her ratings. But I am the one running this board. Tonight, I locked the champion inside her own prison. Lexi the Anarchist thrives in the dirt, and she has taken that championship by absolute force.
You are completely desperate, Dante. You just locked your most valuable asset in a cage with a complete lunatic. Tia Frost is a strategic mastermind. She has survived in this chaotic environment and retained her gold because she actually understands the business.
The cage is lowering. Somebody is getting locked in the dirt, and somebody is surviving. Send the cameras down to the floor. We are popping off right now.
The following is a steel cage match and is for the Women's Championship.
looking at the official replay right now. Tia Frost built the prison, but Lexi the Anarchist just found the exit. We have a brand new Mayhem Women's Champion.
Here is your winner, and new Women's Champion, Lexi the Anarchist.
I told you, Zach. The warden thought she was completely untouchable. She thought she could exploit the loophole. But when you lock the doors, Lexi thrives in the dirt. She survived the violence and scaled that steel to secure the bag.
Surviving by running away. Escape in a cage does not prove athletic superiority, Dante. It just proves she was desperate to avoid a technical wrestling conflict with a premium asset, an absolute embarrassment to the division.
Money talks, and Lexi is officially holding the gold. We need a quick minute to reset the board before we get to the final conflict. Legit Pipelines is laying the foundation, but do not touch the dial. The biggest transaction of the night is next.
You've got the hustle, you've got the product, and you've got the vision.
So why are you letting confusing tech and messy code hold your business back? Stop playing small. It's time to build a platform that actually converts traffic into real cash. Welcome to Legit Pipelines, the ultimate pipeline and sales builder built for creators who want results, not headaches. Capture high-value leads, unlock easy-click upsells, and gain full access to exclusive digital content creation inside the Legit Design Lab. No coding, no programming, just pure profit. Secure the bag and expand your brand today. Go to www.legitpipelines.com and start your 14-day free trial right now. We are back live at the Takeover. The energy is completely redlining, but before we take it to the canvas, we gotta look at how we got here. Roll the security footage from Friday Night Flow. This rivalry is completely out of control. Carter manipulated the bloodline, and now the Lewis family is demanding absolute payback. It is the main event, the biggest bag on the table, the URF Universal Championship. Best 2 out of 3 falls, and the falls count absolutely anywhere in the building. Luscious Lewis defending against Platinum Carter.
Platinum Carter is iconic West Coast royalty. He executed a flawless psychological strategy. He broke the bloodline down on the steel ramp and left the champion unconscious. Tonight, he is correct in the market, proven his technical superiority, and taken that Universal Championship.
You do not disrespect a man's bloodline. Carter thinks he is playing a game, but Luscious Lewis is a Memphis legend. When you attack a man's family, you awake a giant. Luscious is bringing that pure, unadulterated violence all over this arena, and he is retaining that gold.
Corporate strategy versus bloodline payback. The standard has been set. Send the cameras down to the floor. The main event is popping off right now.
The following is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the Universal Championship.
That is what a hostile takeover actually looks like. We are looking at the replay right now. They took it all over the building, but Platinum Carter just secured the ultimate bag. We have a brand new Universal Champion.
Here is your winner, and new Universal Champion, Platinum Carter.
That is absolute West Coast royalty. I told you, Dante. Platinum Carter executed a flawless, high IQ strategy. He broke the bloodline down physically and mentally, and he just proved why he is the most premium asset in this entire industry. That is a massive return on investment for Flo.
I ain't gonna lie, Luscious brought the absolute violence, but Carter survived the trenches tonight. He took the punishment and outlasted the bloodline. But do not celebrate too hard, Zach. Carter might have taken the final bag, but we got a whole different score to settle right now.
Money talk, and right now, we are auditing the accounts. It is time to settle the GM bet. Dante, Zach, take it to the canvas. Let's see who is actually running the culture.
Let's tally up the board, Zach. You came out here talking all that boardroom garbage about premium assets and statistical probabilities. But when the steel lowered and the ladders came out, your corporate structure completely collapsed. The final score is on the board. Monday Night Mayhem secures 4 victories, and Friday Night Flow only secures 3. The streets officially run this board.
This entire evening was a complete statistical anomaly. My athletes were subjected to unhinged, chaotic environments. Look at the tape. Amaya Davis capitalized on a fluke. Money Inc. got lucky with the steel ladders. Smoke Green is an absolute liability who just swings blindly. You didn't prove superiority, Dante. You just proved that Mayhem is an unregulated circus.
Keep making excuses, Zach. You lost the bet. Now admit that Mayhem runs the culture, or I am going to physically remind you.
I do not answer to the streets. I am a platinum tier executive. You are nothing but an uneducated thug playing dress up in a tactical vest.
Yeah, somebody definitely just went bankrupt. Dante collecting receipts the old-fashioned way. The tension is completely boiling over, and the consequences are spilling straight into Monday Night Mayhem and Friday Night Flow next week. Massive shout out to Million Moods for keeping the atmosphere elevated all night, and Legit Pipelines for laying the foundation of the culture. To everyone watching around the globe, thank you for spending your money and your time with the absolute pinnacle of the industry. The bank is officially closed for the night, but we ain't stopping. That's how we poppin'. We will see you on Monday. Good night.